Now let's look at some additional warranties that are given by merchants. Warranty against infringement. A merchant warrants that goods shall be delivered free of a rightful claim of third person by way of patent or trademark infringement. Now what they're saying is, if you buy a Dell computer, it's a Dell computer. It's not a Toshiba. Alright? If I sell you this BlackBerry, it's a BlackBerry, not a Trio. Okay? Warranty of merchantability of fitness for normal use. Goods are fit for the ordinary purpose for which they are sold. Yeah. It's very similar to what we talked about a few minutes ago with the fitness for a particular purpose. But with this one, it's saying, hey, if you buy a screwdriver, it's going to screw things in. If you buy a chair, you're going to be able to sit in it. Okay? Warranties in particular sales. This is a good one. Sale of food or drink. There's an implied warranty that the food is fit for its ordinary purpose of human consumption. There are a lot of cases out there where you find, a rat in a Coke bottle. Okay? A roach in the Coke bottle. Go Google it. You'll find it. Okay? But they're still going to warrant that it's fit for human consumption. Now, obviously, you find a rat in a Coke bottle, it's not fit for human consumption. Sale of article with patent or trade name. When buyer insists on a brand name, the seller does not give a warranty for a particular purpose. So if I go to Home Depot and I say that I want a DeWalt drill, they're going to give me a DeWalt drill. But I'm not going to be able to sue Home Depot because I could have gotten a better brand from them. No. Because I specifically said I wanted a DeWalt. Not a Skil, not a Milwaukee, that sort of thing. Okay? It's like if you go to a car dealership and you say, hey, I want a Ferrari. Right? You're not going to be able to sue them because they didn't show you a Corvette. Okay? If it is shown that the buyer relied on the seller's skill, a warranty will arise. So you go to Home Depot and you want a DeWalt, but the guy says, hey, why don't you buy Skil? And you buy the Skil. Well, you relied on their expertise. It ended up that it didn't function. So since you relied on the salesman, you can go back to them and say, hey, your advice wasn't worth anything. Give me the DeWalt. Okay? Sale of secondhand or used goods. If from a casual seller, there's no warranty. If you go to a flea market, if you go to a garage sale, there's no warranty. It's secondhand goods. Okay? Let's see. Exclusion and surrender of warranty. Particular provisions. You may waive warranties in a contract, but it must be expressly stated and shown to the buyer. So what that means is all this stuff we're talking about, it can be taken out because of a contract. Alright? So within the contract, if you say there are no warranties, there are no implied warranties, guess what? There aren't any implied warranties. But that has to be pointed out to the buyer. Okay? Examination by the buyer. Buyer should examine goods. No implied warranties exist if the buyer has refused to make such examination. Right? Typically, if you're going to go buy a car, you're going to test drive it, right? Well, if you buy this stuff and it ends up not doing any good, then guess what? There's an implied warranty. However, you do it sight unseen, there might not be a warranty there. Now, dealings and customs. An implied warranty can be excluded or modified by the course of dealings, the course of performance, or usage of trade. Folks, if you've been doing business with someone for X number of years, you don't necessarily have to have all these same warranties and whatnot. Okay? Because you've been doing business with them for so long. Caveat emptor is an interesting thing. This means buyer beware. This deals with property as a general rule. When you go in and you buy a property, you do it caveat emptor, meaning that it's your responsibility as the buyer to examine the property and make sure it's good. However, in real estate contracts, shift this away from the buyer back to the seller, so that the seller has to disclose any potential problems with the property.